In high-frequency financial markets, the challenge is not only to process more data, it is to turn a flood of signals into a controlled decision before risk becomes loss. This is a strictly fictional, sandboxed laboratory. The records are synthetic. No real banking data is used. No customer is blocked. No fraud accusation is made. Every outcome remains subject to human review. The workflow begins in Synapse X Labs. A dedicated workspace is created for high-frequency risk detection. Synapse X Oracle is selected for structured reasoning. QCOS is switched on to govern the execution context. That distinction matters. The objective is not to grant an autonomous system authority over a client. The objective is to create transparent evidence: the data used, the signals considered, the threshold applied, and the items that require analyst attention. A synthetic dataset of 5,000 high-frequency transactions is imported into the controlled workspace. The test examines 5 explainable indicators: ultra-fast, high-value activity, unusual counterparties, amount outliers, suspicious round-trip patterns, and unusual account concentration. The analysis runs locally. No remote, paid, or production job is submitted. This keeps the demonstration inside a safe laboratory boundary, while showing the operational flow: data inspection, signal construction, risk scoring, thresholding, evaluation, and a review queue. The system applies a 95th percentile risk threshold. It identifies 520 transactions for review. Against the synthetic labels, the recorded result is 102 true positives, with a recall of 68%. The false positive rate is 8.62%. These figures are not a production claim. They are an auditable view of the trade-off between sensitivity and customer friction inside this fictional laboratory. The run also surfaces a controlled persistence failure while writing the JSON summary. The execution record and its metrics remain visible. The system identifies the serialization issue for correction. In a governed environment, this is not hidden. It becomes part of the evidence trail. SoftQuantus provides the complementary QCOS assurance context: conformance, execution visibility, and accountable operating boundaries. It keeps the question precise: what is permitted, what has been observed, and where human authority remains mandatory. The business outcome is clear. A financial institution does not need to choose between speed and security. SoftQuantus and Synapse X help teams process the impossible in milliseconds, protect capital through earlier review, and preserve the experience of legitimate customers through transparent, proportionate controls. This is how large-scale data becomes a governed decision process: faster than the threat, clear enough to be trusted, and always accountable.